Watch this. I ask my AI agent a simple question. What does this YouTube video actually say? A second later, the full transcript is sitting right here on my screen. Then I pointed at a web page, read this for me, and instead of a wall of broken HTML, it hands back clean, readable text. No copy paste, no API key, no bill. This is a free open source project with over 56,000 stars on GitHub, and it claims to give any AI agent eyes to read the entire internet, YouTube, GitHub, Reddit, Twitter, all of it for $0 in API fees. Here's why that matters to you. Right now, your AI agent can write code, draft docs, and plan your week. But the second you ask it to go look something up online, it goes blind. This tool is one sentence you paste to your agent, and suddenly it can pull YouTube transcripts, read any web page cleanly, search GitHub, and watch RSS feeds, free, no keys in seconds. So here's my promise. I'm not going to read you the marketing page. I installed this on my real setup, I tested every channel live, and I'm going to show you exactly what works the instant it lands and what quietly needs a login first. The honest version. Let's get into it. So what actually is this? It's called Agent Reach, and the smartest thing about it is what it refuses to be. It is not another scraper. It calls itself a capability layer one level above the tools. Think of it like this. Instead of handing your agent 15 different scraping tools and making you wire up each one, Agent Reach picks the best way into each platform, installs it, health checks it, and routes your agent to whichever one is working today. 56,000 stars, MIT licensed, and it was the #1 trending repo of the day. The pitch is dead simple. You shouldn't have to become an expert in scraping Twitter just so your agent can read a tweet. And that gap is real. Every one of these is a wall you've probably hit. You ask your agent to summarize a YouTube tutorial, it can't get the captions. You ask it to check what people are saying about a product on Twitter. The Twitter API costs money now, real money every month. You ask it to dig through Reddit for a bug someone else already solved. Reddit throws a 403 and blocks it cold. You point it at a web page, it drags back a pile of HTML tags and tracking scripts that no model can read cleanly. Each of those is its own little rabbit hole of tools and keys and logins, and by the time you've wired one up, the platform's changed the locks again. Agent Reach's whole reason to exist is to kill that entire class of problem in one move. So your agent stops being blind on the open web, and you stop being its unpaid plumber. Now, eyes to read the entire internet. That's a big claim, so I measured it. Here's the honest truth, and it's the whole reason you should trust the rest of this video. When I installed it and ran its health check, 6 of the 15 platforms worked instantly with 0 setup. The other 9, including the 2 everybody actually wants, Twitter and Reddit, need you to log in first before they'll do anything. So it is not the entire internet the moment you install it. It's the open internet, free, out of the box, and the logged in internet after one setup step. I'll show you every green light and every catch live in a minute, but that gap is exactly why this is worth your time instead of an ad. Here's how it pulls that off under the hood, and it's clever. For every platform, Agent Reach keeps an ordered list, a primary way in and backups. If the primary route breaks, and these break constantly, because platforms fight scrapers for a living, it just falls down the list to the next one and you never notice. There's a real example baked into the project. When one YouTube-style downloader got blocked by Bilibili's anti-bot system, they swapped the backend underneath and users did nothing. That's the actual product, not the scraping, which anyone can do for a day. The product is somebody keeping 15 of these roots alive so yours don't rot. On top of that, one command, doctor, tells you exactly which root is live for each platform right now, so you're never guessing why something broke. And the final trick, when it installs, it drops a skill file into your agent. So your agent automatically knows to reach for this whenever you ask it to research something. You don't memorize a single command, you just ask in plain English and it knows. Okay, let's actually install it and stop talking about it. The official way is beautifully lazy. You paste a single sentence to your agent pointing at their install guide and the agent does the rest. I did it the direct way to time it honestly. A clean environment, one install command, 7 seconds. That's not a marketing installs in minutes. That's the real number on my machine, 7.1 seconds, and not a single API key anywhere. When it finished, it registered itself as a skill in my agent automatically. 1 sentence, 7 seconds, $0. So far, the without pain part is holding up. Now, the moment of truth, the health check. You run Doctor, and it prints a board of every platform and whether it's live. Here's what lit up green for me with no configuration at all. Any web page, YouTube video transcripts, RSS and Atom feeds, GitHub repositories and code, the developer forum V2EX, and Bilibili search. 6 channels, working the second the install finished, no accounts, no cookies, no keys. For a creator or an operator, that's already a genuinely useful research kit. Your agent can now read the open web, watch YouTube, and track feeds without you paying anyone. Let me prove the most useful one. I took a normal article and grabbed its raw web page, 124,000 bytes of HTML, menus, scripts, tracking tags, div soup, completely unreadable for an AI. Then I had Agent Reach read the same page through its clean reader route. The result, 4,400 bytes of pure, clean, readable text. That's 4% of the original. It threw away 96% of the noise and kept the actual words. That is the difference between an agent choking on a page and an agent actually understanding it, and it cost nothing. Same story on the others. I pointed at a YouTube video and it pulled the real transcript straight out. Actual spoken words, ready for my agent to summarize, no captions button, no key. I pointed it at a newsfeed and it pulled 20 live headlines in one call. This is the part that clicks for content people. Your agent can now watch a competitor's video, read the top articles in your niche, and pull the live conversation as raw material while you do something else. That's real research automation, and every piece of it just ran for free. So let's put the real number on the board against their claim, their pitch, the entire internet, 15 platforms, 0 API fees, my measured truth on my own machine. 6 of those 15 platforms work free the instant it installs. 7-second setup, $0 in keys, and a 96% cleaner web read. 2 numbers, both completely true. It is not 15 out of 15 out of the box, but these 6 that are free are genuinely free and genuinely useful, and the 0 API fees promise held for every single thing I ran. That honesty is the point. A tool that quietly does 6 real things beats a tool that loudly claims 15. Now, the fine print because you deserve it before you install anything. The 9 platforms that need a login include the big ones. Twitter needs its own command line tool installed, and Reddit, in the project's own words, has no 0 config path at all. The anonymous route is blocked, so you must use a logged in session. 2 more honest snags I hit. The free web reader has an anonymous tier that got rate limited and returned a 403 when I aimed it at GitHub's own site. Busy domains can get you blocked, though you'd use the GitHub tool for that anyway. And the whole project is Chinese first. The docs and some output lean Chinese with English translations available. None of that is a deal breaker. It's just the truth the thumbnail won't tell you. So why use this instead of just wiring it up yourself? Because you'd be signing up for a part-time job. To match what this does, you'd install 15 different tools, manage keys and logins for each, and then babysit all of them as platforms change their locks every few weeks. Agent Reach turns that into 1 install and 1 health check command, and when a backend dies, it reroutes for you and you never find out. You're not paying for the reading. You're paying 0 actually. What you're getting is somebody maintaining the plumbing so you don't have to. Here's who this is really for. If you're a creator or an operator who wants your AI agent to do actual web research, summarize videos, scan the discourse, pull articles without a scraping bill, this is close to a no-brainer because the free 6 cover most of that. If you specifically need Twitter and Reddit at scale, know going in that you're doing a login step first. And if you need your agent to click buttons and fill forms, not just read, that's a different kind of tool. Pair this with a browser action tool for the writing side. Agent Reach is the reading side, and for reading, free, it's excellent. And look, if you want to start a business using AI agents like this one, come join my community. The link is in the description. That's where I go deep on building this stuff. And this exact kind of teardown is what we do every week. If you like this, watch this next. It's the free tool that cut Claude Code's tokens. Another one of these teardowns where I install it and measure it live. It pairs perfectly with this one. Click it right now. I'll see you over there.